and it don't seem like you happy. I'm scared to get to a point with no return.
I had to carry the brunt of this relationship, the brunt of these kids and everything. I put a lot of my dreams on pause. So now that you're here, there is a part of me that feels like, I want to shoot movies, I want to open up businesses, I want to hire more people.
You can't neglect, our needs or things that you want. If money gonna make you happy and that's gonna fulfill you, what are we doing here?
You feel like I work hard.
No, it's not about work hard. Please let's not make this about work hard, right? Let's just make it about Yandy do what she wanna do, right?
My whole life, right? I had expectations, and everyone I had expectations let me down, and I didn't want this relationship ruined.
Did you tell her that?
I told her that,
but did you really mean that?
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mean it. I wanted to see if she take the exit.
Right.
Like if he giving me sometimes
I'm gonna take it.
Sometimes you give someone an out and see if they take it.
Yeah.
And if they take it, that's what they really want.
You're not going to talk to him like that. But I am. And what are you going to do? And what are you going to do? You're not going to talk. Don't play with me. What are you going to do with him? Play with me with him. No woman is ever going to disrespect my husband in front of me. Never. Don't play with me. She hit me in my face, and I'll beat your ass. Don't ever get my face again, bitch. Take your asses inside. Try again next time.
Yeah, this all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise
We're gonna walk straight to the
listen,
car.
I promise you, when one of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go get some.
And if I didn't talk to you, it was a problem. And then it would be, you don't have to do this. And for me, that felt like, don't negate what I have been doing. Don't negate me making sure you and the kids are good. Don't negate the calls I did pick up.
His reaction about these rumors is proof that they're true. Because a hit dog will.
An incident that would become the season's talk happened at a lavish party hosted by one of their closest friends. The atmosphere was electric, full of laughter, music, and the clinking of glasses. But underneath the surface, tension simmered like a pot about to boil over. This happened in the lively world of reality television, where emotions are frequently running high and drama occurs at every turn. That evening, Erika, who is known for her unrepentant and feisty nature, was in exceptional form. Her lively energy drew everyone in, but as the evening went on, her playful teasing started to take a sharper edge. She became obsessed with Mendeecees, a friend who had always served as the group's peacemaker. Usually smiling and quick-witted, Mendeecees found herself the target of Erika's jabs. At first, it seemed innocent and the others laughed, but as Erika's remarks became more scathing and intimate, the tone changed. Yandy, a lifelong friend and the group's same voice, saw the change right away. She had always supported M, so seeing her friend struggle under Erika's constant taunting made her stomach turn. M's grin dimmed and was replaced by Yandy's discomfort and protectiveness grew until she could no longer tolerate Erika's behavior. "Hey, Erika, maybe calm down a little." Yandy suggested that her tone be firm but light in an attempt to diffuse the situation. But Erika just laughed and shrugged off the warning, dismissing Yandy's worry as an overreaction. Yandy's frustration increased because she had always been the one to maintain order. But seeing Mendeecees suffer drove her to the breaking point. "You've crossed the line when you rise a little." Erika looked at Yandy and laughed. Replaced with irritation, "It's only a joke. So what's the matter?" A wave of emotion driven by a mixture of anger, frustration, and a fierce desire to protect her friend washed over Yandy as she stepped closer to Erika, her heart pounding. "It's not just a joke if it hurts someone," she declared, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. She shot back, rolling her eyes, and the room felt charged as they sensed the brutal confrontation. Erika was taken aback, hesitated, and then displayed a defiant expression. "How dare you?" Talk to me. Without giving it any thought, Erika responded with a flare of rage. Astonished by the sudden escalation, Erika stood frozen for a moment, her hand instinctively flying to her cheek where Yandy's hand imprint would surely linger. Anger swiftly replaced her shock. "You think you can just hit me?" she yelled, stepping. Yandy's hand shot out, and she slapped Erika across the face, causing a sharp crack of skin against skin to reverberate throughout the room until silence fell like a heavy blanket. Closer fists clenched at her sides, ready to retaliate. Yandy equally fired up and held her ground. Defiance flashing in her eyes is enough, Erika. Yandy shot back her voice, unwavering amidst the tension. "We're supposed to be friends, but this isn't friendship. You need to realize that your words have consequences." At that moment, Mendeecees, who had been quietly taking in the pandemonium, moved forward. Her composed manner contrasted sharply with the chaos all around her ladies. "Let's take a moment," she pleaded, her voice steady but tinged with worry. Then, as the tension in the room started to ease and the others gradually recovered their composure while still processing the startling turn of events, we needed to discuss rather than fight. Now that they were briefly caught up in the aftermath of their altercation, Yandy and Erika understood the seriousness of what had happened. The night that had begun so promisingly had descended into turmoil, shattering the foundation of their friendship. The group started to move away from the dramatic confrontational conversations after a brief period of silence. SP signaled a new phase as everyone tried to change returning to a somewhat normal state of mind. As the evening wore on, the group came together to support the two women in their efforts to heal the rift that had developed through candid and vulnerable conversations. They started to peel back the layers of emotion that had caused the slap, and Yandy and Erika both acknowledged their feelings as they exchanged glances with expressions that were a mixture of hurt, confusion, and anger. What began as an intense event was exacerbated by Yandy's protective tendencies and Erika's battle to keep her identity in a group that occasionally seemed overwhelming. Became a pivotal moment in their connection, teaching them the value of understanding one another's challenges and setting boundaries for communication. They came to the realization that, although the drama of reality TV might be exciting, what really mattered in the end were the relationships they formed and the lessons they learned. The incident not only acted as a catalyst for personal development, but also as a reminder that genuine friendship is put to the test during difficult times. As they hugged it out of the light, Ed's humor came back, and their relationship became closer, demonstrating that even the most turbulent times can result in greater connections in the reality TV industry. Their love and loyalty defined their relationship, not the drama.
Just all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. This is whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you. Walk straight no, listen, I promise you. When one of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Let's go get some drinks. Yeah.
And if I didn't talk to you, it was a problem. And then it would be, you don't have to do this. And for me, that felt like, don't negate what I have been doing. Don't negate me making sure you and the kids are good. Don't negate the calls I did pick up.
The recent turn of events had broken Mendeecees' sense of peace, and the tension in the air was evident as he sat in the dim light of his living room, the weight of the world bearing down on his shoulders. He looked around the room, which had once felt like a sanctuary, but was now filled with echoes of love and laughter that seemed so far away. Although Yandy had always been his rock and had supported him through the storm, everything felt different today as their once firm foundation started to crumble beneath the weight of unsaid annoyances and unfulfilled expectations. When she eventually reached her breaking point, he could still hear the acerbic tone in her voice, the words piercing him like a knife. "You need to get it together." The memories played back to him like a haunting melody. "I can't keep doing this." It had begun as a dispute over future plans that never seemed to come to pass and left unmet promises. M had made an effort to defend himself by saying that he was trying his hardest, but all he could see was regret, the love in her eyes. The house that had once felt alive was now a shell, and the silence was deafening as DCs wandered through the empty rooms. Photographs on the walls captured moments of joy, but now they served as painful reminders of what was slipping away as days turned into weeks. That once bound them felt like a heavy chain pulling them apart. The finality of it struck him like a thunderclap, and he felt lost and confused in a sea of regret. He tried to put on a brave front, but as time went on, the weight of his stakes increased. He couldn't shake the feeling that he had let Yandy down in ways he couldn't fully comprehend, and friends and family worried about his well-being because they could see the toll it was taking on him. He thought about the life they had imagined together, the family they wanted to raise, and the dreams they had shared. However, with the reality of his decisions, he felt as though the walls of his heart were closing in on him. One evening, as he gazed out at the sunset, a glimmer of hope appeared in his mind. Perhaps it was still possible to reach out to Yandy and repair the damaged parts of their relationship, but the fear of rejection hung heavy. Would she even want to hear from him? Could he find the right words to convey how sincerely sorry he was? He picked up his phone, hesitating as he typed a message after what felt like an. At that moment, he recognized that if he ever wanted to regain the love that had filled his home, he had to face his demons. The road ahead would not be simple, but Ems understood that genuine growth frequently arrived just when we thought Yandy and many were moving past the difficulty in their relationship. Speculations have emerged that he drew a deep breath, prepared to face whatever happened next, as the sun dipped below the horizon, putting a golden glow over everything. Could destroy everything they've worked so hard to create. The latest, however, is about a supposed secret affair. Yes, you read correctly. Many are accused of cheating with Erika, the mother of one of his children. Based on what has been revealed, this isn't just a brief encounter. It seems to have been going on for a while, and there is evidence that suggests many may have even secretly proposed to Erika. Yandy isn't just devastated, she's having a complete breakdown. Especially since this isn't the first time that many have been under this kind of scrutiny. But this time it seems worse than ever. Let's take a step back. Before Yandy came into the picture, there was Eric D., who was the mother of his child. Rumor has it that many have been getting closer to her, and it's now clear that their relationship goes beyond that. At first, they assumed co-parenting was just idle rumors, but where theirs, the rumors are that he has been spending time with her for reasons other than their son, and things have quickly gotten out of hand. It is now being reported that Manny did not just reconnect with Erika, but that he has been sneaking around with her behind Yandy's back for a while. We're not talking about casual get-togethers. This has turned into a full. Although Yandy was unaware, this isn't the first time his past has come back to haunt him. However, from her point of view, the severity of this situation feels unprecedented because she has supported him through many of his difficulties, from legal issues to his incarceration, thinking they were building a future together. Now she is devastated, thinking they were moving forward as a family, only to have everything fall apart. It's heartbreaking, and honestly, who wouldn't feel that way when they learn that the man they love has? Being involved with his ex is overwhelming, but Yandy isn't one to keep quiet, even when she's in pain. She's been publicly disparaging Erika, claiming that she's just a sidekick. But let's face it, the situation is much more complicated than that. In the meantime, Erika won't tolerate Yandy treating her disrespectfully without a response, so she provides the proof. Erika posted old pictures of herself on social media, many of which date back to a time when things were still closely related. These pictures show that many people and Erika kept up a close relationship, highlighting how important their friendship has always been. Erika's message is clear. She indicates that Yandy may have been the one playing second fiddle, rather than her being confined to the sidelines. The drama is getting more intense as Erika suggests that Yandy might not be as stable in her role as she thought. With those old pictures and anecdotes to back it up, it's difficult not to wonder whether Erika has a point for people who have been. As you are aware from following Yandy and Manny's journey, this isn't the first time they have encountered drama. It's been quite the tale. It seemed like a fairy tale ending after all the chaos, but remember that Yandy dropped a bombshell when she revealed that their wedding wasn't legally binding at first. They've been navigating a blended family, with many having children from previous relationships. Yandy has supported Manny through his legal issues, including prison time. Connections, which has never been a simple undertaking. This affair and the covered engagement could be too much for Yandy, who has endured baby mama drama for years. Although many people's pasts have always hovered over their relationship, it seemed like they were moving forward, particularly after his release from prison. But with all of this new information, their future appears to be becoming more and more uncertain. Yandy has been the rock that kept things together when many were gone raising their kids, yet this betrayal hurts even more because it. In a recent interview, Mendeecees finally found himself in the hot seat, and what he revealed sent shockwaves through the community. He openly admitted that he was more enamored with the idea of marriage than with the actual feeling of being in love. This confession struck hard, especially for Yandy, who had dedicated his life to the relationship. It involves someone from his past that Yandy has had issues with, and if many of them are actually engaged to Erika, it's clear that their relationship may be reaching a breaking point. It felt like a slap in the face to hear M say that he was just going through the motions. It raised serious questions about his commitment and affection for her, leaving her feeling deeply hurt and undervalued. As the news Southeast circulated, it became clear that their relationship was on shaky ground. Yandy had dedicated her heart and soul to keeping their family intact through the chaos of navigating legal battles, dealing with family drama, and raising his children. She was left to consider what she really wanted after all the emotional struggles, as the weight of his words weighed heavily on her. It was understandable that she felt exhausted and ready to move on, but anyone who knew Yandy knew that she was not one to back down easily. She had repeatedly shown that she was willing to fight for her family and what she believed in. However, this situation was different. It was no longer just about Mendeecees. Her own contentment and sense of value. Fans started to chime in and share their opinions on the couple's predicament, acknowledging that being with someone who was emotionally checked out was a tough reality to accept. Comments ranged from praise for Yandy to criticism of Mendeecees, with some worried that he might look for a younger partner after they split up. Others bemoaned the breakup of what they saw as a potent illustration of Black love, advising Yandy to put her own happiness and self-respect first in relationships. Complex, particularly given the past that Mendeecees and Yandy had in common, one eventually has to consider if it's worthwhile to continue a partnership in which one partner isn't totally committed. As Yandy considered her next course of action, she realized that sometimes the best course of action is to walk away. Should she give Mendeecees another chance in the hopes that he would rediscover his feelings for her? Or was this the last straw the moment she realized that many well-known couples have faced similar difficulties? Had to take back her happiness. In a world full of opinions, the decision loomed large, and everyone was curious to hear what she would do. Time would tell, but one thing was certain: Yandy deserved to be with someone who was fully committed to her. Her journey had become a hot topic of conversation, leaving everyone wondering what lay ahead for her. Would she find the strength to move on, or would she fight for the love that had once brought them together?